I'm here. I'm here. They
What'd
say,
you say?
okay.
What'd you say?
And I said, I'm here. I'm here. So what's up?
All right. So we were talking. Um, we've known each other for a few days now. You know,
A
uh,
few long time, few long
a
time.
few long times. You know what I'm saying? And again, the crazy part is we from the same area. So just give people a little
Yeah,
context. Memphis, y'all.
yeah,
She from Memphis.
yep.
I could.
Memphis.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, hold
Yeah,
on, nah. She like
just a little
poetry too.
bit.
I couldn't believe it.
Just a little bit.
Nah, we gotta bring you back for the poetry, but we ain't gonna go there right now.
I got you.
All right. You've been saying that. You've been saying that. All right.
Life be life, but I got you.
All right. All right. But you were talking about something good, and it caught my attention.
Hmm.
It caught my attention, and in that, you were talking about relationships and that being a whole thing. Um, and just the dating pool in general today. I think that's kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and you were going ahead, you were going in. You
I,
want
I wasn't going to have in one direction or another,
I was
Just
like, she
depends.
gotta. And the thing is, I hear it a lot. I hear what you say a lot, and so that's kind of why I'm bringing you on. That's kind of why I want to talk to you about it, and I've talked
Yeah.
to a few other people about it. But you know, I guess my first question to you would be, what would you say is like your what has been your general experience? First off, wait, are you single?
Mm.
Let's
Yes,
start
I
there.
am single. I am
Okay,
very single, yes.
okay, very single. Okay, what that mean? Very single.
I'm very single. I mind my business. I go to work. I take care of what I need to take care of, period.
I feel it. I feel it. All right. So, what occasionally you would try to see what's out there, and as you kind of see what's out there, are you disappointed? Are you excited? Are like what has been the experiences that you had?
As
Um,
far
s-
as like other individuals coming to me
yeah.
and like actually approaching me, it doesn't
Hmm.
happen often, believe it or not.
Mm.
So I I'm on date naps. And from time to time, you get some good ones, you get some good dudes. I met a lot of respectful guys.
Yeah.
However, I've also met a lot of disrespectful guys, and they just always get into this I don't trust women monologue. And
Mm.
it's just like, dang, bro. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's been hurt, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's been hurt. So it's just kind of like when you act like you're the only person that's been hurt and you got to treat a certain like people a certain way, it just doesn't compute with me personally. Because I've
Mm.
been hurt by a lot of guys, and I'm not over here being like, I don't trust y'all. I still got hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. What keeps your hope? What keeps you hoping when you've been hurt? Or I'm not sure how often you've been hurt, but for people who have been
Often,
hurt,
honey.
you see,
Often.
see there. So what keep what keeps you hoping? What keeps the hope up then?
Honestly, like God has put in us like a spirit of not being alone. And
Mm,
in a lot of times in your life when you are alone,
yeah.
you are searching for your people. You're searching for somebody to understand you. You're searching for
Yeah.
just that kind of one person that just gets you and
Mm,
wants you despite all of your flaws and things. So
yeah.
that's just what I desire at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Like I
Mm,
want that. I want that 90s old school love that is like
mm,
not doused in, people doing the most.
yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. Do you have faith? Do you think that you'll find it? I mean, I know. Wait, how old are you?
29. So I'll be 30,
29.
buddy.
Okay, and that's perfect. You're the perfect person to talk to,
Mm.
because essentially when people hit 30, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people are just like, man, I should be finding my one by now. I should have did this by now. You know what I'm saying. They
Now, see, that's
really.
the thing, though. We're not in a
Mm,
rush over here.
mm,
I'm not in a rush to find
mm,
absolutely nothing. I do want
Mm.
like God to figure it out because I have tried to find and make my way through it. I have
Yeah.
messed up tremendously because I'm not just gonna blame it
Mm.
on the guys. I'm accountable. There's sometimes I've done immature things, but with the right
Mm.
guy, and it's just like it messed up the whole thing. But now,
You've done immature things with the right guy?
yeah,
What you
for
mean by the right
sure.
guy? What you mean by the right guy?
Like just the guy who was like willing to take me out, willing to hear me out,
Mm.
respecting me, respecting others, like, loving God and paying attention to,
Mm.
the subtle things about my attitude and like adjusting to it and loving me through it.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
those type of experiences, but I don't know. I really feel like there's always a way to just kind of let go when you know that you can't control this. Because there have been plenty of instances I've liked somebody and they haven't liked me back. And there's really
Mm.
nothing I can do about that.
Mm.
So I used to be like, dang, he don't, whatever, whatever, and thinking that I'm gonna fix that. And it's just like, no, if he don't like you, he don't like you. And there's really nothing you can do about that. Like, and I hate when guys be like, well, you like me though. Okay, but you don't, and I'm aware of that. Like, so don't waste my
Mm.
time trying
Mm.
to trying to just entertain me and
Mm.
tolerate me because I like you. What is like? Like I like pizza, but I'm not gonna eat it every day.
Mm.
Like we're not
Yeah.
doing this if it's not healthy, if it's not
Yeah.
what you genuinely want.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. No, that's big. That's big. That's big. That's really big actually. Um,
Mhm.
and so you would say that you said that you've met a lot of good guys, you met a lot of bad guys, right?
Yeah.
And in the dating pool, would you say it's been more good than bad, more bad than good? It's been equal. You don't really keep count.
Recently, it's been more bad than good. And
More
like
bad than good. Mm.
2020 in 2017, 2018, it
Yeah.
was it was a good little bit out there. It's a little bit more
Mm.
sprinkles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's literally like I don't know. It's worse than finding a needle in a haystack.
Mm.
Because you just really have to decipher. You got to remember who you're talking to. You got to remember like everybody don't know you. And a lot
Mm.
of people, because there are so many things on social media that's like one way or another, everybody
Yeah.
always assume when you have a disagreement that y'all are immediately having an argument. And it's like, no, a disagreement's not an argument.
Mm.
I just disagree.
Yeah.
And I'm cool. And whether I'm on, it's not about being one side or another. Sometimes there is a gray area in things.
Yeah.
Sometimes two things can be true.
Yeah.
But it's all about perspective. It's all about where each other is in life. Like I don't want to meet another guy who can't drive or don't have a
Mm.
car
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not doing it's different. I understand, people getting accidents and all of the things. However, if you're not doing the necessary responsibilities in order to actually get wheels, I can't
Yeah.
help you because I need
Yeah.
wheels. And if I'm about to go on a date with you, I don't need you to be like, okay, pick me up. How? You
Yeah.
keep testing me. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to come and see you, but I'm the one coming to see you. How does that work?
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm. Yeah, no, I appreciate you being transparent. I was gonna go there, but you went there. Okay.
Just
Nah,
saying.
you went down your own.
The math ain't mathing, bro.
And so and that's the thing too. I think that kind of caught me off guard when you told me that off camera that you picked up
Hmm.
guys before you picked up guys when you went on dates
Hmm.
and you've done that. Do you feel like that's something that you should have never did, or was it occasions where it was like, all right, this makes sense?
I mean, ultimately, the guys I've met, I don't necessarily like regret meeting, so to speak.
Mm, okay.
But yeah, I kind of wish I didn't, only because I felt like I was lowering my standards of what I was
Mm,
literally praying that I wanted.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just felt like I was kind of being two people at the same time.
Yeah.
Of being like, I want this in a man, but
Yeah.
I have to go get this man in order for us to do things. I have to pay the bill because he didn't let me know what the
Mm,
situation was. I don't
yeah.
mind paying for me, but paying the whole, I was like, but it's all about where the relationship is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we in a relationship for just say 2 months and we talking about going out, we talking about doing things, right? And I
Yeah.
ask
Yeah.
you, where
Hmm.
you at, whatever, whatever. And you like, I'm good, whatever, we good. Okay. But then a week later,
Yeah.
there's nothing I have to bring up. Not you letting me know anything. I have to
Yeah.
bring up.
Yeah.
What's up? Just to make sure, because I'm a mom. And I end up basically, make a long story short, paid for everything.
Mm,
He paid for one outing.
yeah.
We did 5 things that weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just the some of the guys now, I don't feel like they make an effort only because
Yeah.
they just make everything so compacted. And it's
Yeah.
like you don't know the full scope of what you're talking about. But it's also on women half of the time too, because at least for me, I'm gonna just say for me, because I operate when I'm comfortable. But if I don't know where this is going,
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable all the time.
Mm,
This is just me. I don't know if anybody else testimony, but it's me.
yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't know if we gonna be together. And if you tell me we gonna be together in that moment, I'm gonna believe you because I want that. Now, if I don't want that, I'm gonna say yeah. No, I don't want that. I'm gonna tell you that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I want that with you, I don't mind communicating. Okay, well, I see us going this, that, and the third. Okay, let's see where this going. Let's see how we continue.
Yeah.
And when you're so supportive, you get backhanded a lot of times. So it's just
You say you get backhanded?
yeah, you kind of
Mm,
you get played. People play in your face
mm,
because
yeah.
you're so supportive. That's why when a lot of guys I've met recently and they be like, man, I just want a woman who's supportive. Some women do be supportive, but if you over here meeting them raggedy women
Yeah.
and then you turn around and diss a woman that you want, and because she's hurt by some previous stuff, probably you be like, oh, you know, it's them dudes you was picking, it's them females you was picking why you don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
So it's not just on one side or another.
Yeah.
I be hating when people make it seem like, oh, it's only the women. Oh, it's
Yeah. So
only the men.
appreciate you. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's both.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you realize when I personally realize when somebody's not for me, I'm able to give them a little bit more grace because you're not my person. And I'm kind of happy about that because that means okay, I'm one step closer literally to finding my person. Thanks for showing me that you're not dead.
Yeah. So essentially you kind of saying you 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 desire the honesty up front. You desire to know you don't want to waste time. You seem to be very big on that.
I don't want to waste time. Yeah, because when people be like, "Oh, let's go with the flow," it really irks my nerves. It grinds my gears, man. I be like,
Yeah.
going with the flow of what? I don't mind. This is the thing, though. I don't mind being submissive, right? A lot of women don't mind being submissive and allowing men to lead. But if I feel like that you about to lead me into a ditch, yeah, it then is gonna be on me to say something.
Yeah.
Like I gotta
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah.
That's when I gotta
Absolutely.
speak up. And then y'all feel the type of way. Women don't shut up. Okay, well, don't lead us into a ditch.
Yeah.
Don't don't
Yeah.
say that you got it and then you really don't got it. Don't say that you gonna buy them and you really not gonna buy them. Don't give me false hope. That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Absolutely.
Just see that's
Absolutely.
all.
Yeah. Uh, hey, you talking. You talking, nah, for real, you are. You talking. And I
I'm
respect
just
it.
being real.
I respect that. I respect it. Like I ain't mad at it at all. I respect it. When you are meeting people for the first time, what are things that you're looking for? When you're meeting someone for the first time, what are you looking for in a guy?
That's
Um,
interesting because I literally just went out on a date last night.
wow, wow. Oh, he may hear this. He may hear it.
No, it was great though. It was great. I enjoyed myself a lot. It was great
Okay,
conversation. It was respectful.
okay.
But that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Somebody who is respectful, somebody
Yeah,
who actually enjoys a conversation.
yeah,
Definitely somebody who's not trying to rub all up on me and looking for sex.
yeah,
For
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
But also it kind of is the vibe leading up to it. Like, do we text? Do
Mm,
you call? Like, when we talk, are our conversations fluid, or is there like
mm,
a little weirdness? So it's
yeah,
like from the moment you meet someone, or the moment y'all start interacting, getting each other's phone numbers, what have you. That's kind of where it starts. You gotta figure out if this person vibe with you, and then
yeah.
this is the crazy part though, because I'm the type of person, I don't do it on purpose, but it come out. I show a lot of my like transparencies early
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm a transparent person. I'm a creator.
yeah,
So you got to know how to bob and weave with me.
mm,
That's just honest.
yeah,
And that's just me knowing myself. And I cuz
yeah,
I know I don't do it on purpose, but it come out
yeah, yeah,
on first
yeah,
date.
yeah.
But I I'm humble enough to not want to like boast everything about me on date. I actually don't like talking about myself. I don't feel like I give myself any
Mm.
type of justice. But you ask me, I'll freaking, I guess tell
You
you
gotta
my
say it.
opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As you should, as you should. Yeah,
Yeah, but I just appreciate guys who are respectful, guys who who when I'm talking, they listening, they vibing with me.
yeah,
Definitely God fearing.
yeah.
I'm not expecting you to bring a Bible on the first date, but I at least
You
want
so
you to
silly.
know
You so silly.
who the
You
Holy
so
Trinity
silly.
is. That's all. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just
Yo,
saying.
you are hilarious. I'm not expecting you to bring a Bible on the first date.
Oh no, don't nobody want that.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
I feel that. That's true, man. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do you do you feel like there's one person for someone, or do you feel like do you feel like life is where you have this one person for you who is for you, or do you feel like there's multiple people that are for you and you know what I'm saying, you just have to wait patiently to run into that one? Do you feel like there's
Hmm,
multiple? Do you feel like you know what I'm saying?
You're putting me in a bind here.
Hey, I'm just trying to get to I'm trying to see what you're thinking.
No, because once upon a time I did believe in soulmates. I grew up on Disney
Mm.
like every other girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Hoping for Prince Charming to kiss
Yep.
me and
Yep. That's
sweep me
yep.
on it.
Yep. Come on. Come on with it.
um, but now my perspective has shifted so many times
Okay.
when it comes to like soulmates,
Yeah.
because I do believe that certain people are brought into your life in certain seasons for a reason.
Mm.
Um, but I I do 100% believe that soulmates exist.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
still have that hopeless romantic heart in me. That yeah,
Mm.
there are people out here who do fall in love and last till eternity. It may
Yeah.
not be all perfect roses and things, but
Yeah.
that love, you can't really replace
Yeah.
real love.
Yeah.
My opinion.
No, no, no. I love it. I love this. I'm loving it. I'm milking you for everything you got because I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So
Hmm.
you do feel like um you do feel like there like you said there's multiple there's more you used to feel like it was just one person or just your
Mhm.
soulmate. Now you're more of some people come into your life at a period of time for a specific reason,
Yeah.
and you kind of operate in that perspective, and not necessarily there's one sole person. Is
You
that what
saying
you?
that's what I believe?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Um, I believe in soulmates.
You
I
do.
believe
Okay, you
that.
still do. You
Yeah.
still do. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just there.
Okay.
Hmm.
Why is it
It's weird
important
though.
for you? You said it's weird?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird dynamic of like still hoping for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but that's why I'm kind of I look at things the way I look at things when it comes to people. Like I give you grace because I know you ain't that one.
Mm,
Because in a way, I've felt like the presence I want to feel around my man without me
mm,
him being here. It's
mm.
it's weird, but it's comforting at the same time. I did this
Yeah.
breakdown that I was telling my people. I was like, I did a breakdown of God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And I said, God is
Mm,
the Father.
yeah.
I said, Jesus is our brother and my husband.
Mm,
And the Holy Spirit is my best friend.
mm,
And when I did that, I started feeling like a little hints of just how I want to be caressed by my man
yeah.
and how I want to feel when I'm with my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm by myself. I'm of course I'm a single mom, but it's like I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you by yourself, you of course want certain urges, but some of my
Mm,
urges just be like, I just want you to be here with me, laugh with me.
yeah. Yeah.
And if I say something corny, just go with it. You don't
Yeah.
have to
You
be
so
all
silly.
cut, Nicole. Like, you can educate me still, but
Yeah.
don't demean me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just
Yeah.
like I just wanna I just wanna vibe with my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I feel like there's one
Awesome.
person out there for me, hopefully, personally.
You feel like it's one person said again?
I feel like there's one person out there for me,
Yeah.
personally.
And you feel like you'll know, you also saying that you feel like you'll know when that person comes. Like you feel
Child,
like,
no, I won't. That's why I gave it to God. Nope. I probably will not. I probably will. I have no idea. Every time I even think
mm,
about how I would personally operate and stuff, I'm just like,
mm,
Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know. Because
mm,
if I really were to, sometimes I feel like if I really were to operate how I want to operate, I wouldn't get nobody. Like, cause I'm not. I
mm.
don't want to come off like I'm cool with coming off like a friend. That's no problem.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not a jump off. And then when I say I'm not a jump off, that don't mean we got to stop talking.
Yeah.
That just means I'm not. Just know up front, I'm not about to. I'm not about to like. Can we curse or no?
I mean, hey, I want you to be you.
Okay. We don't assume I'm gonna fuck you in the first month I know you.
Mm, okay.
Like I'm not no. Like I'm cool with just getting to know you.
Yeah.
If I need to get to know you, especially if I don't know you from a can of paint, I don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I gotta get a vibe with you. I'm not gonna be immediately available for you because one, I am a single mom, but two, I'm just a person that has her own responsibilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not if I meet you literally like if I'm texting you, we
Yeah.
never met before, and say it's like 10 in the morning, you gonna be available tonight? No.
Yeah.
First off, it's last
Yeah.
minute, but this is my standard even if I was if even if I didn't have a kid. Like it's
Yeah.
like why would I just make myself easily regularly available for anything and anybody?
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
get to know you. And some people don't like that. And I get cut off quick. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Mm. So
Because
some
I know
people,
me.
yeah.
I know me, I know my worth. Like I don't
Yeah.
like the question, what do you bring to the table? Because it's just like
Yeah.
you get to know me, you're gonna know what I bring.
Yeah.
Stop asking so many questions
Yeah.
in that direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
assumptive. You know the questions that like underline assumptive questions.
Yeah.
where you just like, I already feel like you just already made up an answer in your mind of what I'm gonna
And
say out of my
yeah,
mouth about
yeah,
me. Okay,
hmm
so
yeah, yeah,
it's like I'm gonna leave people alone, but that's it.
hmm yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, you talking like you,
I'm just being honest.
you deep, you deep with it. This is. I was not expecting it to go this deep. Whoa.
You asked.
No, I did, and I'm glad I asked. Like, I'm so glad I asked. I'm
Yes, sir.
so glad you're willing to express, you're willing to vent and give your 2 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because what you're saying is very I know a lot of guys that would I don't know a lot of guys, but I know some guys that would rebuttal at some of the things you're saying. But I think you speaking truth, straight facts with everything you're saying. Um,
Yes.
this is yeah, you speaking and you ain't afraid. You ain't afraid to say your piece. I can tell you didn't had enough.
Yeah.
I can tell you done had enough. I hear
I
it.
I just want better for my people. That's all.
Yeah,
It does like it does something to me sometimes when I just see people being so disrespectful. And I'm just
yeah,
like, yo, chill.
yeah,
Why we gotta go there?
absolutely.
And it'd be killing me when some people don't be thinking it's disrespectful. You just be like, all right, everybody,
Yeah,
just go ahead. It's not disrespectful in your eyes, but it's pretty disrespectful in mine.
absolutely. Yeah,
But that's all. I'm not saying you gotta agree.
yeah,
Everybody's spectrum is different, but
yeah, yeah.
just know
But
some people
res
be weird out here.
but respect, right? Like that's a necessity. Yeah,
Yeah, it
you
is,
know, it is. It
especially
has
in a
to be,
relationship.
especially in a relationship. Absolutely,
You don't want your man or your woman to not respect you.
absolutely, absolutely. I feel that. All right,
Mhm.
we hit 15. We over 15 actually. So I ain't
Oh,
gonna press you no more. This was good. This was good. This was good. This gives me a lot to cut up. I got a lot to cut up.
okay.
Oh, I'm about to
Oh
be
Lord.
sharing.
Oh Lord. Well, just
But
share what you what
this
we
is
did.
good. This
Just
is
share.
good. Yo, I'm about to
Okay.
post this probably tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Let
I'll
me
be
ask
on the
you.
lookout.
Let me ask you this though. I'm gonna ask you this, like as a closing
Mhm.
question for people who may be struggling with a relationship, maybe want to be in a relationship, maybe they're in a relationship and they're struggling. What's that one main thing you would say is needed, is a necessity? I know we said respect, so you can't say that one. But what's something
Mhm.
else that you would say is a necessity when it comes to either wanting to be in a relationship or being in one?
Knowing yourself.
Wow. Wow. I
You just
wasn't expecting you
gotta
to say that. Wow. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
no, but just knowing yourself, you gotta know your temperament, you gotta know your
Mm,
triggers. You
mm,
have to be able to explain yourself to yourself before you explain yourself
mm,
to anybody else without explaining yourself to other people. That's the thing.
mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we have conversations with ourselves
Yeah.
a lot of times, all the
Yeah.
time. People
Yeah.
don't want to admit it because they be like, "Oh, you talking to yourself? You crazy?" No, I talk to myself all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
regulated. Okay,
Yes.
period.
Yeah.
I got to get regulated.
Yeah.
Um, but just being aware of your emotions, how they fluctuate, and it
Mm,
takes time to know that. It
mm.
takes time
Yeah.
to not feel like you have to explain yourself because I kind of grew up feeling like I had to explain myself because people were like, well,
Mm.
stand up for yourself, and standing up for myself is explaining myself. If with people
Yeah.
I care about.
Yeah. Wow. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that response. Know yourself. Did it kick you out? Hello? Hello? For some reason, I can't hear you. See, I'm connected. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna pause it. I didn't resume the recording. So essentially, you had said to know yourself is essentially what you feel like is the ultimate or one of the main things that's necessary or needed in a relationship. You said that a person needs to know themselves,
Yeah.
and I wasn't expecting you to say that, and so I was reiterating it, to make sure that that's what it is that you had said, and then you kind of you were going in, and then you kind of went out.
Yeah, I know, I know. All right, I'm on the phone. Um, no, but that's just what I believe because you gotta be emotionally aware of yourself
Yeah,
before
yeah,
just getting with anybody.
yeah,
And you gotta just know your limitations. You can't be so wrapped up in, oh, I want to be in a relationship that a
yeah,
lot of people fall victim to. And it's just like, know yourself. Sometimes
yeah,
if you can't jump in the pool too high. And
yeah,
even if you're in a relationship, you gotta constantly learn not only yourself, but then that other person.
yeah.
And just know, okay, there is a right time and a place for everything,
Mm,
But it's all about when that person. That goes into another thing that I have not experienced in a while. So can't speak too much on relationships for real. But I'll speak to at least knowing yourself and really taking the journey for real.
yeah,
Because it's worth it. It's scary,
yeah.
but it's worth it.
Love is
Yeah.
worth it. Though love is scary. Though there's a lot of times heartbreaks and things in that, you saying that it's worth it.
Hmm.
Though love is scary, though heartbreaks and things like that can come with it, it's a risk. It's
Yeah,
always a risk. You're still saying that it's worth it.
yeah, because it's healing. It's all just healing. You're just healing at the end of the day.
Mm. Ah,
And sometimes you gotta heal.
yeah,
Yeah. Not just from relationships, from people,
yeah,
from friendships, from
yeah,
family.
yeah.
You gotta take that time for yourself.
Absolutely. Hey, how you doing? Back again.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second. Here
Yes,
for Joshua. All right, appreciate it. All right, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. This was good. We can end it here, but that was amazing. Like
yeah, I'm glad I could be
I
of service.
I was not expecting you to get that deep. Like that was amazing.
I've told you half of this stuff. Did I
You
not?
did. No, no, you did. But hearing it through your voice is even deeper. Like you told me this stuff through text. You told me these
Mm.
things, but to hear you say what you chose, oh my goodness. Like, you
You said
know,
the what I chose?
yeah, the words you chose, like the way you reiterated it through words, that
Mm.
that just got me. Yeah. And
Oh,
yeah, just it was things I needed to hear. I needed to hear
okay.
myself. Yeah,
I'm glad I could be of service for him. I appreciate the
absolutely.
opportunity.
I'm gonna need you to send me like 3 photos. So 3 photos of you, because I'm gonna use
Okay.
those in the edits, and I'm gonna also use that in the YouTube thumbnails.
Yes, sir. I'll send them.
Yes, dude. Where can people follow you too? Shout out your social.
Hmm.
I said, where can people follow you? Like, shout out your socials. Things, places that people
Queen
can, yeah,
of
follow.
Queen of London on Instagram, but I also have a creative one that is
Mm-hmm.
London Monet Creates on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And those two. I also have a podcast called Queen Vibes Therapy. You can check that out on Spotify, Google
Oh
Podcast,
man, come on,
Apple Podcast. Just transparency through poetry, a little something.
come on.
And
Talk
yeah,
to him.
that's it. That's me. It's coming soon. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming soon.
I love it. I love it. Let's go. Guys, the follower, man. It's your boy Trey. Well, let's just talk Trey. And again, Queen London, I'll say she definitely delivered. And we thank you, London. Thank you for your words, your words of wisdom. So,
I appreciate the opportunity, girl.
and
Appreciate
you
it.
coming back, you coming back home for poetry, right?
Yes, sir. I'm coming back. I'm
All right,
coming back.
all right. We're gonna hold you to that.
I got you. I got you.
All right. All right, well, I'll hit you up on tonight. Thank you again.
Always take care, child.
All right, now you too.
Bye.
Bye bye.